von der Weste ist.
Tian Swanepoel and in the wing. A superb flick.
In die rechtervleugel.
A strong fin.
Welcome back here to St Andrews College in Grahamstown. We met with a wonderful day for schoolboy rugby here on Lower Field. We've just seen the second teams finish their match, and we're preparing for the first 15 fixture, which is about to commence here. Earlier we had my co-commentator here, Graham Lucas Bull, who interviewed the directors of sport from both Bishops and St Andrews, both Pete Andrew and Dave Mallet respectively. So over to Graham down at the bottom of the field.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a beautiful day here in Grahamstown, the Eastern Cape. We're about to witness a great rivalry that spans over 123 years. With me are the two heads of sport from either school, Bishops and St Andrews. Mr. Dave Mallet, welcome to St Andrews College. Just a few words from you, sir, regarding this fixture.
Welcome back, I hope, to St Andrews College. Thanks very much. Yeah, it's fantastic to be here. I'm not the head of sport, I'm the head of rugby, but nevertheless, it's a tremendous fixture, this. And as you say, it goes back a hell of a long time. And I think both sides, having their respective leagues, us in Cape Town, you up here, but this game has got something really special, and I think the brands of rugby that we've seen so far bears that up.
Yeah, 100%. And Mr. Pete Andrew, the Director of Sport at St Andrews College, just a few words from you, sir, regarding this fixture and what it means to Grahamstown and to the St Andrews College boys.
Yeah, well, firstly, just to concur with Dave, just about the brand of rugby that we're hoping and expecting today. But yeah, certainly a massive air of excitement. I happened to be on the same plane as you folk yesterday, and I can vouch for the fact that the boys, the staff, the parents that were coming down, the similar sort of hub and vibe around it. I believe last night the parents got together and had a wonderful evening. So yes, a very big fixture on our calendar, and just looking back over results over the years, obviously I think we all know Bishops have held sway in the bigger picture, but certainly in the recent times scores have been very close. We always enjoy big open running days, so it's wonderful to have you guys here, and we certainly look forward to this being the brand for the day. And I know that the first team clash is going to be very well contested, and it'll be who takes the opportunities on the day.
Well, thank you very much, gentlemen, and we're looking forward to an epic clash later on this afternoon, and thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Good luck. Good day, Dan.
Right, here's the St Andrews College first team lineup. Basi Malesu, Chris Poole, two Eastern Province Craven Week men coming out for the home side. Matthew Hillary is the fourth one in that lot. Unfortunately, Bami Malesu, Basi's twin brother, could not run out due to injury. A guy to watch, Dylan Wilson, and number 6 jersey. And then in the back line, St John Broad and Guy Rushmere, a really effective 9-10 combination. Guy Rushmere and St John both playing for the EP Country District side. And then the lightning speed of Ben Alaka on the left wing. And then the tried and tested combo of Dylan Barker, Ryan Ford in the centres. And then rounding out the team is Andrew Coxwell, and then a phenomenal find this season, Lloyd Costa, who is, interesting enough, has got both Bishops and St Andrews ties. And here we have the home team. Here is the beautiful field lower, and here are the Bishops men.
The Bishops team here, Graham, if you have a look through, it's a team that has spent most of the year together. Some names which you might recognise: Connor Evans, who's a standout for the Western Province Craven Week team, and rightfully getting selection to the SA Schools side, so he'll be involved with the SA Schools for the next week or so. And then the spine of the team together there, Isaiah Wharton, Liam Kloosman and Sashram Gomazelu, all played Western Province Craven Week and are key factors in today's clash. And then their underrated players there are Michael Ford and Ollie Jones, the two centres who have been a thorn in many a team's sides through the course of the year. The back three was effective: Ross Vincent, Luca Liebenberg and Sam Martinison, who has shifted from the wing to fullback for today's clash, obviously because of injury. And it'll be interesting to see how these two sides come up against each other, Graham.
Yeah, very evenly matched teams here, Jerry. You know, you've looked at the Bishops' sort of fixture list. There's some mammoth schools that they have to play in the Western Cape, and playing 14 matches, winning 10 of those, and losing just 4. And then the St Andrews College team is pretty similar in a sense. They don't play a lot of the Western Cape schools. They have played Rondebosch and lost narrowly, but St Andrews playing 18 matches. This is their 19th of the season, winning 15, drawing 1 and losing just 2 to Rondebosch and to Selborne College away. So it is going to be an epic clash in a few minutes, Jerry. And both teams renowned for running rugby, and hopefully here to entertain the crowds and to enjoy this fantastic day that we have here in Grahamstown.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we have a look at the earlier fixtures, they've been great so far. 14A, 15A, 16A, Bishops coming away with the spoils, but all very entertaining matches. And then the second team, your team, Graham, the College Wild Dogs, putting on a great performance and completing their epic unbeaten season. So congratulations.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Yeah, it was a fantastic performance by the boys. They certainly were up for it, and were ruthless in the way they played. And Bishops, this isn't always it's always a great clash. It's if we look over the history, Jerry, and we take it, this dates back to 1896 was the first fixture between these two schools, and unfortunately for the home side, Bishops took that win 5-0. But over those years, through 2 world wars and numerous years where matches were missed, the two teams have seen each other on the field 93 times. Bishops obviously winning the lion's share of that, as you mentioned a bit earlier, 59 times. They've won 59 times. St Andrews College just the 28, and there's only been 6 draws in those 93 years. So I'm sure the home side will want to try and level that a little bit, but certainly has looked a little bit one-sided over the years, Jerry.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bishops, and I think all the more impressive the distances that had to be covered in those times back in the day, and both teams really since about 1960. I think we've only missed 1 year in between, which is very, very impressive.
Yeah, it's in actual fact, and it's very interesting. So there were lots of patches there. 1995, the match was missed, and it's interesting enough in 2007. Not quite sure why that they missed that match, but as far as the records go, that it seems like there wasn't a first-team clash. And this is Jerry. If you could just explain to the viewers, this is not a full derby day, am I right? This is just focused mainly on the A division sides. Yeah.
So the Bishops have brought down 2 Grahamstown, their 14A, 15A, 16A, second team and first team. Obviously, we would like to have all the teams down, but just a matter of logistics making it not possible. But for a long time, it was only a first 15 clash. So the fact that they've managed to grow it and to include all of the A teams has made it certainly much more of a fixture on both teams' calendars.
And there you have some of the supporters, lots of parents, old boys out here to watch their teams. And here are the men from Cape Town onto the field, traditionally running through the poles as they always have done, and getting their welcome from the home crowd. Quite a good unit here, Jerry. Some large individuals, and there you have the ground staff leading the first team out for St Andrews College. A really nice touch. Those are the ground staff that look after them, and there you have the men in white, St Andrews College in their traditional away jerseys, and they certainly are incredibly pumped here, Jerry, and I think they will feed off the energy from that second team fixture. And let's hope it's going to be an epic clash with lots of tries and lots of running rugby.
Absolutely, you can feel the energy around the side of the field just pick up as soon as the Bishops side took to the field. And when St Andrews came out, there's definitely a buzz around here, and I think we're in for a great clash between 2 very, very good sides.
This is the end of St Andrews College's rugby season. They go on holiday next week. But Bishops have still two rather large matches to wait them when they get home. Wynberg at home on the Piley Reese, and then followed by their traditional sort of classic clash in Rondebosch, which will be an epic encounter, I'm sure, as it always is in Rondebosch. And we start setting up here for the kickoff. It is the men in blue, that's the men from Cape Town Bishops in their navy blue strip, kicking off From right of your screen to left to the home side, that's in white, St Andrews College.
Their talisman, Sasha Ngomezulu, to set them off here. There's something we noticed earlier on in the second team game. Obviously, one of the nuances of this field is that we have a pitch in the middle, and some of the guys kicking off the middle of the pitch have struggled in the earlier game. So interesting to see how they go here.
100%, Jerry. And here we're off kicking deep onto Costa and looking straight to Rashmir. Rashmir looking to exit out the back, and he finds the left winger. And there's Ngomezulu again pinning the home side back, looking for space. Costa having to do some work out wide, and this is Dankwitz. Dankwitz, good carry. He's carrying nicely here. He's been super strong, Jerry, for the St Andrews College team thus far, and there's an opportunity for the home side. Good defence from Bishop so far. St John Broad looking for runners out the back to Rashmir. Rashmir to Buhle Machai. He's just flicked on a pass to Bauker. Bauker going wide to Ford. Ford got Wilson out wide, and here goes Coxwell. Coxwell down the touchline, and unfortunately just knocking it on there, Jerry. But a good bit of beginning play here from the home side. Hey?
Yeah, great start by St Andrews College. Managing to find some space out in the wide channels, getting it out the back door early, and I think that's something they're going to work on. Just have a look at the replay. See Dylan Barker carrying well, passing early, making sure they get the ball out wide. Good hands by Dylan Wilson, and Coxwell just getting caught there as he tried to play the ball back inside.
And great for the youngsters to watch there. All the players running the ball in two hands. Andrew Coxwell holding it in the outside hand. Very good technical skill there. Jerry, the big stuff. You this is your expertise here, the first scrum of the game.
Yeah, first scrum important here for both teams. And it's a great scrum by the St Andrews pack. They've absolutely monstered them and come away with a tight head as the ball goes wide into Ryan Ford, who carries it up. And unfortunately, the ref's going to call them back for a forward pass between Rashmir and Ford. But I don't think that pack will mind scrumming again too much. That was an outstanding first scrum.
And there you have the proud sponsors of Bishop's Vuza Awakening Talent. Vuza Rugby Academy. So it's awesome to have these corporate entities able to support these schools. And now here we have another opportunity for Bishops to get out of their 22, so get out of jail free card there. They lost the initial scrum, and here we have it again. Looks, and they go on the short side and they work hard. Here goes the winger, the left winger, Luca Liebenberg. And it's a turnover to St Andrews College. And the ball's to Wilson. Wilson carrying, and it's a good hit there. And here goes Captain Chris Poole gaining yards over the advantage line. He's got to be careful not to get isolated here. And St John Broad looking for Rashmir. Rashmir out the back to Bauker. And here goes Costa, just getting wrapped up there by the right winger, Samuel. And Hillary, the Eastern Province Craven Week man, in the 5 jersey for the home side. Now here goes Rashmir, good rush defense by, and a little mistake, and here goes Bishops on the counter.
Yeah, this is the aspect of the game where Bishops are very, very dangerous, and St Andrews will be wary here. Ball comes out the back, Ngomezulu over the top. Bit of a trademark as he regathers.
Massive hit there by Lloyd Costa on Ngomezulu, but just a talent there in Ngomezulu. And it looks like it could be turnover ball here, but no, it's not. Looking for their big runners. This is the
Connor Evans with the big carry there. Kloosman waiting for the ball to come out. Rudston in the middle of the field, out the back. Ngomezulu's dropped it. Refs called it slow and slightly forward there, and scrum time to St Andrews College.
Yeah, some nervous moments in this game. There was a big hit by fullback Lloyd Costa on Ngomezulu there, Jerry. He certainly will feel that, but quite the talent, Ngomezulu, spotting the space in behind the St Andrews College defence and just putting that chip through and then gathering again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of a trademark of his to find good kick space in behind teams, whether it's that little chip over the top or the cross-field wiper kick, which he's very, very good at. Something I'm sure we'll see more of during the game.
It's interesting way the Bishops team are set up here, very flat, only sort of 1.5 back, kind of their right wing. He's just hovering 5 meters behind their line, so 10 meters away from the scrum. But exposing a lot of backfield space here. And let's see what the St Andrews College team can do to exploit that. Yeah, and you'll see in today has been sort of a family affair. Earlier on, there were cousins playing against each other. The Prices and the Costas. There was a Costa in the under 15A game playing against his cousin Price in the under 15A for St Andrews College. We have more cousins here in the Bishops, the first team match. Both centres, Ryan Ford from St Andrews College and Mikey Ford from Bishops. And a little bit of a family niggle there, Jerry. It's nothing better.
Absolutely. I'm sure they're itching to have a go at each other. Kloosman to put the ball in here again, and the Bishop scrum been under a bit of pressure early on, so interesting to see how we go. It's down, but the ref said play. Kloosman, Ngome Zulu, 2 forward, short ball to Jones. Jones has knocked it on there. The ref's going to call them back for a scrum.
Yeah, it was good line speed from the St Andrews College team. And just putting the Bishops guys under pressure. Little nervy moments here, Jerry. Just lots of little mistakes. You're kind of waiting for that sort of game to open up a bit from both sides. And as we all are accustomed to, both watching, those of you watching from far and wide, when you've watched your home side and as Bishops in Cape Town, you'll know the style of rugby they play. Love to get the ball right. Traditionally have played a 2-4-2 setup in terms of their forwards. And St Andrews College working more the 1-3-3-1, but I think Bishops are starting to move away from the 2-4-2 over the last couple of years.
Yeah, they definitely seem to be copying sort of a 1-3-3-1, as most teams do around the world at the moment. But interesting, the line speed from both teams here being very, very aggressive on defence. Be interesting to see how St Andrews look to combat this from the scrum.
And they go on the short side. Aleka looking for space. Being wrapped up there by Bishops. It's good defence from the men in blue. And this is Barrett with a strong carry. And St John Broad looking for options. This is Basi Malesu. Real bull of a runner there is Basi. And here goes Rashmia. Rashmia looking wide. Costa with a dancing feet. Here goes Costa down the middle of the field. He's looking for support. And great tackle there. Looked like Ngome Zulu who made that tackle. And slow ball for the home side, and Hillary trying to pierce the defensive line. And here goes Rashmia. Rashmia looking wide out the back there, and ball and all tackle to Dylan Wilson. Now Dankwitz working hard to get over the gain line. And great attacking opportunity here for St Andrews College. This is Lukanyiso Bumela, the grade 11 boy. Played Grand Como last year. Rashmia short to Chris Paul straight through the middle, and it's going to be a try for the captain, a try for Christopher Poole, the St Andrews College captain, and a dream start for the home side, Jerry.
That's a great passage of play. It's interesting, we have a look at the replay. Broad to Rashmia, short ball, great line by Chris Poole, slicing open the defence, looking to go on the outside and rounding it off properly.
A little bit dangerous there to do such a spectacular dive. Kind of want to do those ones. Those are almost coach killers in times, Jerry, as we've all been there and seen it and witnessed it. But nonetheless, it is try to St Andrews College from their captain, Christopher Poole. Big man is Christopher Poole, over 103 kilos, and plays hooker and looking to play some rugby overseas next year.
Yeah, he's lined up to go spend some time in Ireland at Ulster, so hopefully that comes through for him. And he's been a real talisman for the team, captain, leader. They followed his example, and interesting to see how St Andrews built up that attack as Rashmia just pushes his conversion away. Instead of going into the teeth of the defence, they got their forwards to create a bit of momentum around the fringes, and ended up splitting the Bishops' defence, creating a bit of momentum for their attack. Ngome Zulu here with a restart again.
And St Andrews College splitting their forwards across the field there. And Ngome Zulu going short. Dankwitz having to do some work to gather that ball, but good take from the 8th man. And now just outside there, 22. Rashmia looking to clear. Can't go deep here. This is Ngome Zulu. Ngome Zulu looking to put up the up and under.
Hillary back there fielding. Martinison's chased well.
There goes Costa. Costa working well. always makes ground as the fullback Lloyd Costa, really elusive runner, and St. John Broad looking for Machaya. Big hit
And
from
Connor Evans there.
Connor Evans, big smash on 7-on-7 there. And now this is Bauka to Ford. And Mikey Ford, his cousin, nearly stealing that ball at the breakdown, and just very sneaky play there from Bishops, just cleaning that ruck as St. John Broad was going to take the ball and just creating that knock-on.
Yeah, St Andrews College doing very well here to get in behind the Bishops' defence. Lloyd Costa being a real menace for them in that outside centre channel. Just finding the space between their 13, Oliver Jones, and the winger here on the left-hand side, Samuel Martinison.
Martinison has had to do a lot of work there. St Andrews have targeted the right wing, so his left wing, and he's had to do a lot of work in these early exchanges. And here's scrum to St Andrews College, just on the far side of the pitch, on halfway, and it's 8-9 pickup here. Rashmir Alika just knocking the ball on. It was probably a good idea, Jerry. The Bishops defence pushed hard and pushed in towards the scrum there, and if Alika had caught that ball, it could have been a different story.
Yeah, again, it was a very, very good option from the St Andrews team, but you can see the pressure that the defence line speed creates, that you just think you got a little bit less time than what you actually do, just because they got off the line so quickly.
That's a good position here for Bishops with a big open side and a 15-metre blind. A good attacking opportunity here.
Kloosman with the put in. Kloosman, Mngomezulu. Looped around the side there. Mngomezulu himself outside wide to Luca Liebenberg. He's done well. He's made a good couple of meters out there on the right wing. Kloosman. Oh, and the pass has gone astray, and there's some good pressure from Ben Alika, and he's managed to secure a turnover.
That's good pressure from St Andrews College, and opting for the short side. Here goes Dankwitz over the advantage line. Getting through a lot of work is Miles Dankwitz, and Basi Malesu trying to crash it up, trying to draw in defenders. Yeah, St John Broad out to Rashmir out the back again to Ryan Ford. And now this is Machaya. Machaya got Costa on his outside. Here goes Costa looking to throw the ball back on the inside, but not finding anyone, and St John Broad having to clean up a loose pass. And Chris Poole just go pick and go here, and referee has his arm out advantage for offside, it seems. And it's a bit slow here. His balls called out here, and not the greatest. Oh, here goes Basi Malesu with the pass to Bauka. Bauka straight through the middle, and it's a great try from the centre.
That was an outstanding pass there from Guy Rashmir in the face of the defence. There's two ways to beat a rushing defence. One is to play the deep option. The other one is to throw the flat pass. But to throw that flat pass is very brave.
Yeah, here's the replay again. So it wasn't the greatest pass to Rashmir, and Rashmir had to do a lot with it, but threw an incredibly flat pass to Basi Malesu, who just offloaded to Bauka, and Bauka, clean pair of heels and nearly duffing it, but just getting over the whitewash. And it's a great start for the home team here. And we're 10 points up and 13 minutes into the first half. It's been exciting stuff from the men in white, Jerry, and this is the conversion from Guy Rashmir. Also the head boy of St Andrews College is Rashmir, and has been a real pivot in the St Andrews College attack this season. Bishop's under a bit of pressure here in the early exchange, but as we know, Jerry, this is I've seen Bishop score 4 or 5 tries in 5 minutes. This is not something that they are foreign to or unaware of, so they do know they can come back. So St Andrews College is going to have to do a lot of work as the game goes on.
Absolutely. Mngomezulu there with the kick-off. Brudson getting up well, tapping it back. Mikey Ford with the pass out wide. Carry there by Isaiah Wharton. Great forward carry there by the 8th-man captain and head boy. No release and tackle, and the tap and go quickly from Kloosman, a bit of a trademark of his. Very, very nippy. Hampshire taking the ball up there. Kloosman, Evans, big man with a carry.
working on the blind side is Bishops, and St Andrews College having to scramble here. This is a good passage of play here from Bishops. Big Connor Evans taking it up again and met with a double team tackle.
Kloosman looking to snipe around the fringes, not having much assistance there, and the attack's not very organised at the moment, but as we know with Bishops, that could mean an opportunity out of anything at the moment. Dylan Wilson giving another penalty away at breakdown. You need to watch out there.
They're in danger. It is interesting to see what Bishops will do here, Jerry, but as you say, a bit disorganised in defence, and that's always sort of a ploy of Bishops in a way. They look like they're disorganised, but it's sort of organised chaos in a sense, and if you get them on the wrong day, you do see some phenomenal schoolboy rugby, and I think it's a good decision from the men there just to get some points back here, to claw back a bit of the lead, and then to secure the kickoff and come back again.
Yeah, absolutely. Just calm things down a little bit. You're 12-0 down. Knock the 3 points over, go back, start, and build another attack from there. Ngome Zulu, good off the tee normally. And he does knock it over, and that's 3 points to Bishops, 12 points to 3 after 16 minutes in the game. And College will look to come back and launch an attack of their own.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little injury concern for Bishops in the middle of the field there. Doc Huber having a look at legendary medical assistant Doc Huber for Bishops, and also the Aiki Tigers. And it looks like they're going to do a quick blood replacement. And unfortunately, folks, we don't have the reserve list here, so we're not sure who they've brought on. But nevertheless, this is Bishops will need to secure this kickoff, and St Andrews College goes semi-deep to out the back.
To Ngome Zulu. Ngome Zulu kicking it back up towards the halfway line, fielded by Broad.
And
Broad's got Poole with him. Great side step by the little scrum half. He carries it up into the defence.
And the St Andrews College crowd going wild here, but it looks like it could be turnover ball. But it was good little feet there, Jerry, as you mentioned, from St John Broad. Twinkle toes, and you see in the background there's Bami Malesu. He would have loved to have been out there today. He's been chomping and desperate to get out in the field. Unfortunately, he's injured his foot, and the medical team here in Grahamstown have said that it's just too risky for him to play today. And St Andrews College kicking the ball out 5 metres inside the Bishops 22-metre line. What will they be their go-to here, Jerry? A maul?
Look, middle ball maul early here. We'll see what they do. Hillary, the man in the middle, calls the line out. Dummy in the front. And the good pressure by the Bishops, throwing 2 pods up there.
And here goes the counter-attack from Bishops. This is
Ollie
Ford.
Jones running on the outside to Martinison. Vincent taking it into contact. Kloosman to Ngome Zulu. Forwards carrying in the middle of the field. Connor Evans slips at one to Rutston. St Andrews attacked that breakdown. They flooded it. They could be in trouble if this comes out quickly, and it does. And now there's lots of time and space out wide. Good carry, and the man's out in the wide channels. The hooker there, Kapatos. And great tackle again by the 8th man, Matthew Hillary. I think the referee said it was a high tackle, so it's a penalty to Bishops.
And he's Matthew Hillary's playing at lock today. He has always played 8th man for the team throughout the season, and while Miles Dankwitz has been playing at 12 for St Andrews. But great defensive effort there, scramble defence, and Bishops, you can just see how dangerous they are, Jerry. They spotted that Basi Malesu, the loosehead prop, was the man alone out wide, and they attacked him, went round the outside, and just too much gas for him to keep up to that.
Yeah, St Andrews just need to be careful there. They really attacked that breakdown in the middle of the field. It's great if you can turn it over, but if you don't, you really leave yourself exposed. Good line out here for Bishops, taken by Rutston, their sort of go-to man. Set up the maul. They got some real momentum here. St Andrews will have to work to stop it. And I think there's advantage pulling it down. Ngome Zulu, little chip over the top, and he's regathered. Little bit of magic, and just like that, Bishops are straight back into this game.
He's been doing that. He's done that 3 or 4 times. It's outstanding talent there. He's a nice, tall man. Good to have a guy like that catching the ball in the air, but spotting the space. Here we go. The replay. St Andrews College struggling to stop the 5-man maul and conceding the penalty advantage. And Ngome Zulu taking advantage there with a little chip over the top and seeing no one was home. And in he goes the Bishops pivot. And Bishops right back in the game. 8 points to 12. Kick to come.
Yeah, Ngome Zulu, a real talent. He's played some sevens for the SA under 17 side as well. And you can see those real skills coming in to play there with a little chip over the top and regather. It's a very good line-out platform set by Bishops in the build-up to that try. St Andrews will have to watch out for that going forward. The conversion. And it's good. Scored 12 points to 10. And just like that, it's even Stevens on lower field again.
And it's this is exactly what everyone will be wanting. A nice tight game here in the Eastern Cape on a beautiful winter's afternoon. It was supposed to be cloudy and a bit wet this morning, but it's been absolutely magnificent, Jerry. And St Andrews College just taking their time to get back to the halfway line, and then there you have Investec, proud sponsors of St Andrews College. And it's Costa with the kickoff going short and high. And
great take in the air there by Bishops. Kloosman with the big ball across the field to Jones, who does it again. Out wide to one of the loose forwards standing out in the wide channel. Good tackle there by Dylan Wilson. And the counter ruck there by St Andrews College. And penalty.
That was good work there from Dylan Wilson, and Buhle Machaya taking it quickly, and off he goes. Here goes the big number 7. Elusive runner. He's affectionately known as Spies here in the Eastern Cape, and this is Miles Dankwitz with the carry. And St John Broad looking to try and get the ball out quickly to his backs. This is Bauka to Coxwell off his wing. Good pressure from Bishops at breakdown and contact, and this is Basi Malesu with the pick and go, caught by Connor Evans and held up there, and it looks like the referee will bring them back for the penalty. Not too sure what the penalty was for. Perhaps there you go, perfect single man left there, great catch in the air, awkward position, legs flying, but that was a great catch. Looks like Mikey Ford going up for that, Jerry. Am I right? It's quite difficult without numbers on their backs. It's but it does look like Mikey Ford was the.
Yeah, it was Mikey Ford up there. Great bit of skill by the centre. St Andrews has set up the line out here. Chris Poole to feed.
This is 5 meters out from the Bishops try line. It's been end-to-end stuff so far, and full line out. A bit of just waiting for the ball to come back, and we'll get back into it. So a good platform, and a look to try and set up the maul again. Bishops looking to contest in the front ball with tall Connor Evans. There we go, looking to go at the back and over the top overthrow there, and it's gathered by St John Broad. Lucky for St Andrews, and they still under Bishop's still under pressure here, just 10 meters out from their try line. They've got to work hard here, and Bishops have got good numbers on feet here, defensively, good spacing, and St Andrews College is looking for, and Matthew Hillary just trying something sneaky there. He was part of the ruck and he tried to pick and go through the ruck. It's a good opportunity to attack, especially if you have a referee that doesn't know what he's doing. But referee spotting that and immediately giving the penalty. It was penalty advantage to St Andrews College.
Yeah, just penalty advantage there for the Bishops defence, just jumping the gun, getting out the blocks quickly.
Looks like a little bit of chat from the referee to Bishops captain, so they'll need to be careful here. Bishops, and almost a replay line out for St Andrews College, just 7 meters away from the try line now. Looking for Matthew Hillary in the middle of the line-out, and they can set up a maul here. It's gone down, and it's carried up strongly there. St. John Broad having to dig a little bit and looking for options, going behind the back to Chris Poole, and unfortunately just
There's a bit of obstruction there. Bukle Machaya just moved in front of Chris Poole, and so the ref called them back for obstruction.
there you go. Yeah, we see it. St. John Broad looking out the back, and Bukle Machaya just obstructing, just standing in the way of the Bishop's defender, and unfortunately that is not allowed.
Bishops with a put into the line out here, just in front of our commentary booth. See the Bishops head coach there. Where's Chetty?
And assistant coach Charlie Post.
Close man to Mngomezulu. He's got the chip again. He's seen a lot of space in behind there, and it's certainly working for him. But gathered
And
by Costa, and he's found some space here.
And Costas on the break all the way 10 metres outside the 22, and it's gone to Miles Dankwitz just on the 22-metre line for Bishops. So a good little bit of counter-attack play here from St. Andrews College. They have got numbers wide, Jerry, if they're able to move the ball, but Bishops doing well to organise themselves in the cross kick. Just too long. They had there's that little chip over the top and tap back from Rashmir to Costa, and Costa taking that break. And a very good cover tackle from the scrum off there, and then Miles Dankwitz collecting. Looks like Andrew Coxwell has been caught offside of that kick, so again Bishops with the let off, and they have an opportunity to set up a line out further down the field. And bad mistake here from Bishops. It hasn't gone out, and it's now Coxwell with the ball. He's a good runner. Coxwell has played centre, and he's a hard man. And running straight back into contact onto the 10-metre line. Here goes Hillary with a pick and go. Wilson looking for options. It's Bomela carrying on the short side, edging themselves over the gain line. Here goes Rashmir to, and a short ball to Bauker. And unfortunately it looks like a forward pass in the middle of the field. And I think Ryan Ford just edging that ball forward, and then the referee took exception to his protest. So I just had a quick chat to Captain Chris Poole, and there some of the St. Andrews College supporters. And there you have also on School Sports Live SSL Rugby. It's the Eastern Cape derby of Grey High School versus Selborne College. Both of them very fancied, and it's Grey High School leading Selborne 3 points to nothing, and the game is 5 minutes in, and very tight stuff. And it's a short time here to St. Andrews College for early engagement, and it's bashing it up is Basi Malesu. Hillary playing scrum off out the back to Rashmir looking for some space in behind, and well gathered by Matthiesen.
Martinison's broken 2-3 tackles, carried beautifully up here inside to Connor Evans. Big tackle by Chris Poole. Kloosman looking at his options.
Good feet from the scrum off.
Little breakthrough there. Options. Mngomezulu steps up to 9. Out to Rudston. Carry hard into the middle. Looking for the reverse play to Wharton. Oh, no, Ford. Sorry, apologies. That's Mikey Ford. Running a good line there off Kloosman. Back out to the flanker. Nkawangu. Kloosman and Bishops having a lot of momentum here now as Connor Evans carries again.
St. Andrews having to work hard on defence. Bishops have crept their way all the way to just outside the 22.
It's good line speed there from St. Andrews College as they get caught, and the man going off his feet at breakdown, and Hillary taking the quick tap, and Hillary's gone.
Hillary's through. There goes the big ranging lock forward. Has he got the legs? Unfortunately just caught.
And he's
working hard, and
he's over in the corner. That is an outstanding bit of play from Matthew Hillary. He got caught 20 metres out, and with powerful leg drive carried his defender with him over the try line.
And absolutely back-breaking stuff here for Bishops. conceding at breakdown time, just poor discipline. And Matthew Hillary, the number 5 lock forward and EP Craven Week player, making them pay for it, spotting the opportunity, and with his long rangy legs, there we have it.
You have a look here, the Kerry Hampshire to Ngawanya. See first man in from the side, penalty there. Look at the awareness of Hillary, gets in there, quick tap, no one's ready, and he's carried up the field. Showing great pace in the beginning, caught, but showing power in the last 20 meters, driving 2 players with him over the try line. Outstanding play by the lock forward.
Really was fantastic play there, and you can see what it means to the St Andrews College team. Ben Alec really excited about watching the big lock forward over the whitewash. And here we're Guy Rashmere with the difficult kick, just a meter in from touch. And it's missed, and the scores are 17 points to 10 in favour of the home team, and this is exactly what we were looking forward to, Jerry, what we mentioned in the beginning, the end-to-end stuff, both teams trying to suss each other out, and at this stage in the game you'd feel that the home side has a little bit of the edge here, is in terms of the bounce of the ball, and Bishops will need to take a breather and just rethink their strategies.
Yeah, absolutely, Graham. Bishops just getting caught a little bit on attack, or losing a bit of their attack shape. The ball come flying out there, St John Broad diving on it, trying to make sure that St Andrews retain the ball. They'll have to work hard at that breakdown. And Barrett getting it out there to Bukhle Machaya, who carries well on the blind side. He's looking to set up the opportunity to clear the pressure here.
And Basi Malesu stepping back on the inside. He's got to be careful not to run away from his supporters, but he stayed on his feet, and looks like Mikey Ford might have affected the turnover, and he has. Great work from the centres there, and exactly what I was mentioning. Stepped away from his support players and straight into the hands of Mikey Ford, and it was really good stuff there from the centre.
Yeah, Mikey Ford, an exceptional player on the ground for a centre, a bit like his cousin on the opposition team, Ryan Ford, also known for his work at breakdown, and we've been looking forward to the clash between the two of them. Mikey Ford doing very well, good work there for Bishops. Line out now to Bishops, about 20 meters from the St Andrews try line, and St Andrews will be trying hard not to concede here just before half time, and Bishops obviously wanting to force that try early on, a try late in the half, just to reduce the scores. 5-man line out, great option. They're gone straight to the maul,
and Hillary trying to sack, and referee saying there was obstruction, and St John Broad's taking it quickly. It seems to be the ploy, like versus like here, Jerry. Quick taps both sides, and St John Broad looking for Rashmere looking for options out wide. Not the greatest of passes, but great pickup by Miles Dankwitz, and he's made 10 or so meters, and the arms out for a high tackle on him, and Barrett out the back to Rashmere looking for a long pass out wide. This is Chris Poole to Bukhle Machaya over the halfway line, over the 10-meter line. There he goes. And ball and all tackle on Ben Alika there, and just unfortunate for the winger just knocking the ball on. But exciting stuff here from St Andrews College, Jerry.
Real end-to-end stuff from both teams here, having a proper crack at each other, trying to speed up the tempo of the game of St Andrews, and it seems to have caught Bishops unawares here. I think it's something the Bishops coaching staff will be talking to their team about at half-time, to make sure that they don't allow St Andrews that advantage of those quick taps in their own half.
Yeah, St Andrews College staff members watching from the top balcony of the Norton classroom block. Yeah, it just looks like St Andrews College are pouncing on the fact that Bishops are turning and looking at the referee or objecting to a call and that, and just taking advantage of backs turned in defence, Jerry.
Absolutely, Graham. They're just capitalising on a little bit of a sort of lackadaisical defence. And it's good to see players like St John Broad and Matthew Hillary being aware to that on the field. Too often guys just go to the 9-5. Oh, well, we'll relieve the pressure by kicking it into touch. Kloosman here with the feed to the Bishops scrum. The Bishops backline are set quite deep. They might be looking to have a little run here. Ngome Zulu to Ford, who carries it up straight at Rashmere. Offload in contact, Kloosman sends it wide to Luca Liebenberg. There's a good tackle in the midfield there by St John Broad. He's worked really hard, the scrum half has, early on in this game. Kloosman out around the corner to Hampshire.
Big carry from the big lock forward. St Andrews College having to make a few tackles here.
Wharton carrying well there for Bishops.
Very direct is Bishops here, but here's the loose pass, and Basi Malesu trying to tidy it up. And it's a turnover ball here for St Andrews College, looking to go wide. Here's the try scorer, Hillary. Hillary to Coxwell. Coxwell on the outside. Can he make it? Trying to get the offload on the inside. And it's going to be brought back. Exciting stuff though from St Andrews College, and it'll be the penalty back just outside the 22 of Bishops. And looks like referee wants to have a little chat here to the captains, but quite direct from Bishops, Jerry, a bit sort of uncharacteristic from them. It's direct from Mikey Ford of the scrum, and then the forwards running round the corner. They've looked far more dangerous when they've let the ball do a little bit of work out wide. But it's sort of playing into the hands of St Andrews College, the fact that their defence is nice and set around those rucks.
Absolutely, but I think that what Bishops are trying to do is trying to get some momentum to make it hard for that St Andrews defence to fold around the corner so that they can create a bit of space out wide. I think maybe in the second half they will look to go wide earlier. But yeah, they have to defend another St Andrews College line-out. It looks a bit like a line-out drive set up here, 5-man line-out.
5-man line-out, it's back ball. And it goes to the front to Barrett, it seems. Barrett gathering, and it's a maul set up here for St Andrews College, and Chris Poole having to tidy it up at the back. And he's tackled just outside, and it's straight in on the ball, but very good clean there from Dylan Wilson. And very hard bullet pass into the stomach of Ryan Ford. And that is the half, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting stuff. It's flown by, Jerry, and it's 17 points to 10 in favour of the home side. And really is exciting stuff here in Grahamstown.
No, absolutely. I think St Andrews be very happy with that. Full value for their lead at half-time. Bishops will be thinking of a couple of tactics to stop the St Andrews defence, which seems to have rattled them a little bit, as well as that attack out wide. St Andrews been very effective in those wide channels. Look forward to the second half.
100%. And welcome back to the second half here in Grahamstown on Lower Field. And it's been a titanic battle so far, and the home side just with the upper hand, 17 points to 10. And it's Costa with the restart to Ford. And Bishop's looking to build some momentum here. They would have probably had quite a stern talking to at half time from their coaching staff, and Bishop's immediately looking out wide to attack.
You can see straight away Bishop's a little bit of change in attitude. We mentioned just before half time that they're going to be looking to stretch the St Andrews defence a little bit more, and straight away they've gone 2 big passes across the field in both directions and looking to move the ball again. Ngome Zulu behind Ford's back to the big tight head prop Bolton, who carries well. A good clean there by Ngome Zulu on Poole as they carry around the side. Rudston with a clean. Kloosman to Connor Evans. Carry up there from Hampshire, and Barrett in over the top. Not quite sure which way this penalty's going.
Not quite sure yet. It looks like it's against Bishop, so big Connor Evans just coming into the clear out from the side on Barrett. And Bishop's unfortunately being their own worst enemy there at breakdown, Jerry.
Yeah, it's 2-3 times they've been caught there. Just the support runner overrunning a little bit. They're obviously used to looking for that offload and then having to come in from the side for the clean and conceding the penalty.
And you can engage with us on hashtag SSL Rugby at School Sport Live. It's amazing that we can bring you these pictures from all over the world. Lots of old boys from both schools all over the world would hopefully are watching intently, as well as all the home supporters of Bishops back in Cape Town. And it looks like scrum half St John Broad going to, this is about a 30-meter kick. And he's got it, and extending the St Andrews College team lead, 20 points to 10.
An important 3 points that just after half time for St Andrews College. Not just extending their lead, but getting that psychological first points of the second half.
And the Bishops team will know St John. He's a Cape Town boy, went to Wet Pups in Western Province Preparatory School, so a lot of his old schoolmates are playing in this Bishops team.
Ngome Zulu with the kickoff, hanging high. Dankwitz underneath, fields the kick well. Alaka into clean out, and it's that man Broad again behind the ruck.
And here they're looking with a tip-on pass to Dylan Wilson. Dylan Wilson breaking the first tackle and making 10 or so meters. St John Broad looking for options out the back to Rushmere. Rushmere, here goes Barker again, straight through the middle, looking for guys out wide, and just finding himself a little on his own. Inside pass to Costa. Costa into the 22, and still going is the fullback Lloyd Costa. And now St John Broad looking, Bishops pushing hard off the defensive line, and pick and go from captain Chris Poole. And St John Broad just slow ball here. Bishops have done well to slow it down. Here goes the line break man Dylan Barker to Rushmere. Rushmere looking for options out wide. Here goes Miles Dankwitz. Mikey Ford having to do a lot of work over the line is Dankwitz, and held up. Outstanding defense from Michael Ford. Jerry under huge pressure, and that grade 11 from Bishops College is doing outstanding work.
Superb effort there, managing to wrap his hands around the ball and roll him onto his back, hold him up over the line, but Bishops really scrambling back in defence there. Dylan Barker's been a real thorn in the Bishops sides through the entire day today, running hard in straight lines.
It's an interesting setup here, Jerry. Here is the replay, +1 pass, and Barker just spotting the big man in the back line. No, he's quicker than him, and needed a couple of support runners close by, but Costa did well to get back, and a good leg drive right the way to the 5-meter line. And here's
the blind side there. Miles Dankwitz setting it up again. Too broad. Carry by Lukaniso Bomela. Broad again working it to Rushmere. Running Costa into the middle there to Mikey Ford again. Meets him physically. He's very good in the contact situations. And he's spoilt again. And turnover to Bishops as Isaiah Wharton comes our way with the ball. Pick and go around the fringes again by Bishops. Hillary getting in there trying to slow it down. Klusman working it wide to Martinison. Slowly making meters. Connor Evans with a big carry. Pumela meets him physically, drives him backwards. Isaiah Wharton again with a carry. Connor Evans in over the top. Klusman looking for a gap. He's found himself a bit of space, but there's a knock on. And Dankwitz has come away with the ball and he offloads in contact to Ryan Ford. And Balika over the top. Dankwitz picks up, goes blind. Gets met by a big physical tackle from one of the Bishops players. It's Luca Liebenberg, I think it was.
And here goes St Andrews College back on the attack, just 2 meters out with Dylan Wilson trying to get over the white line. And it's a good defensive effort here from the men of Cape Town, and turnover ball. Outstanding work on defense, but Julia, the Bishops' ploy of trying to run it out of their 22 just doesn't seem to be working for them at this point in time.
No, they're finding it really difficult with the line speed of the St Andrews team getting off, especially in those close channels. The forwards working really, really hard. Basi Malesu, Lukaniso Bumela getting through a whole lot of work, the two props are, and it's really good to see.
Surprising that Ngoma Zulu hasn't used a little chip over the top, so it was quite effective early on in the game, and it's gone a bit quiet from his side of things at this point in time, and perhaps time to bring that back into the game, because St Andrews with that line defence they do give that bit of space in behind their defensive line.
Interesting what Bishops try and do here. Klusman has got a big blind side and a free kick for early push. Klusman clears the pressure and the ref brings them back. St Andrews went back 10 meters, so they get another free kick, just move 10 meters up the field. Just an early push there from the St Andrews pack, trying to steal a little yard on their Bishops counterparts.
And Ngoma Zulu with a big kick downfield, outstanding kick all the way downfield. It is only a short arm, so it should be St Andrews College ball. Unless it's been changed to a penalty. No, it hasn't. There you go. So it's looks like it's a 6-man line out for St Andrews College. And referee calling the guys back. He's saying wait, and they're going too fast. Is the home guys?
A bit frustrating that for a team who's trying to pick up the tempo.
Looking at his options will be Matthew Hillary, opting for what looks like back ball, then faking it to the front. And it goes over the top to Hillary.
Good little option there, bailout over the back.
And back on the short side. Good hands from Butle Machai, and big carry from Basi Malesu. Good big collision by the two front rankers. And it's now Rashmir working hard. Just out of your picture, this looks like one of the St Andrews players were hit off the ball, but that's what happens when you run good dummy lines. And this is now Chris Poole gets held up by and he's told to release him. Obviously got his knees down to the ground. Now St John to Rashmir. Rashmir with the up and under in the middle of the field.
Poor chase lines there, carried back strong by the Bishops fullback Vincent. Klusman on the left hand side to Ford carrying hard. Not many options there as Klusman loops around, tackled there by Coxwell near the touchline. Over the top there, it looks like Dylan Barker has managed to get a turnover. St John Broad trying to organise his troops.
Frustrating stuff for Bishops. Just as they get going, they seem to lose the ball, and this is Dylan Wilson with a good leg drive here, made good yards into the Bishops territory. St John Broad opting for the short side, looking for big runners. Again, using a lot of forwards around. Here goes Miles Dankwitz, pick and go around the blind side, looking for Hillary. Hillary going for the line, and back to Dankwitz. Outstanding play from the two forwards of St Andrews College. Matthew Hillary and Miles Dankwitz spotting the opportunity on the blind side. And then the interplay between the two. Really good stuff, Jerry, from the home side at the moment.
Some clever, cool heads there. Dankwitz just seeing a little bit of space down the blind side, and then Hillary just holding onto the ball long enough to suck in both defenders and create the space for Dankwitz to finish. There we have a look at the replay.
And it's
You
just
see the blind side around the outside of Coxwell, a little sneaky hold onto the side there, inside to Hillary. Both defenders sucked onto Hillary, just keeping the man at bay to allow Dankwitz in next to the poles. It's a great bit of play by the two forwards.
and again, it's all comes down to Bishops just not being able to hold on to their own ball at this stage, and it's very uncharacteristic of Bishops. And I have no doubt there's a lot of excitement yet to come. This is not something they are scared of when they're down by 15 points.
Absolutely not, and St Andrews better make sure that they start kicking some of these conversions and penalties. They're going to rue that even if this game gets a little bit tighter later on.
And opting again for the short kickoff is Ngomezulu too. And there's the try scorer, Dankwitz. Dankwitz now giving it to broad to Rashmir. Rashmir finding a little bit of space inside pass to his captain, Chris Poole. And it's a great steal from Bishops, just outside the 22 of St Andrews College. Really good work there from the...
It's interesting to see what they're going to do here. Whether they just settle down a little bit and kick the penalty, or whether they go for the corner. Looks like they've opted for the corner. Yeah. Ngomezulu pushing it out towards the try line. Looks like a 5-meter line out to Bishops.
And St Andrews College push-up boys, normally grade 10 students having to do push-ups for the points on the board. And Bishops in a great attacking opportunity, 5 metres out from the St Andrews College try line.
4-man line out here with a forward at scrum half. And looking for their options, throw to the back. It's a great line out throw.
Outstanding line out throw, and Bishops are managed to start the rolling maul.
Driving up towards the try line there. I thought one of the St Andrews players had managed to get in between, but maybe not. A little pick and go there, pushing around the fringes. Held up over the try line there by Matthew Hillary. Not Matthew Hillary, apologies. He's the last
Wilson.
man off the ground there. Dylan Wilson doing yeoman work at the breakdown again.
Yeah, great line out throw though, Jerry, right over the back from Bishops. Great attacking opportunity to have that, to be able to do that. If you've got a hooker that can throw that accurately at the back.
A very difficult throw as well, completely blind throw because the guy was still moving when it left his hand. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of trust that your jumper's going to get there in time, especially 5 meters from the try line. Another attacking option here, 5 meters from the try line. Scrum to Bishops, Kloosman to feed. Wharton at 8, Ngomezulu at 10. Let's see if they bring what they come up with between the three of them. The big scrum by St Andrews, and out to Ngomezulu, short ball to Ford and intercepted by Guy Rashmir.
St Andrews College a get out of jail free card. And again, Bishops failing to capitalise, and Mikey Ford straight in on the ball at breakdown time. And great work there by the centre there. Turnover ball, and here goes the number 9. Looking for the try line, and he's got it over. Try to Bishops, and game back on, Jerry.
Yeah, a bit lackadaisical from St Andrews there under their poles. Instead of clearing the pressure immediately, taking a bit of time, trying to go through one more phase. And Mikey Ford really outstanding at breakdown, winning the penalty, and Kloosman ever awake for the quick tap, takes it and gets over next to the pole.
Yeah, it
You
is.
can see great technique by Ford, down over the ball, onto the ball. Outstanding strength in contact. Kloosman with a quick tap. Stretches over for the try.
And St Andrews College forwards there, just too relaxed, not concentrating. And 7 points it is. 25 points to 17. As you mentioned, Jerry, I think those conversions and missed are going to be incredibly important in this game. Lots of rugby still to play. And it looks like St Andrews with their first substitution. Another Eastern Province Country Districts player in Busang Mlile. And he looks like he's come on the field for Buhle Machaya. And Costa with the deep kickoff.
To Mngomezulu, who took it inside his 22 so he can kick it straight into touch. And line out to Rodman on the halfway line for St Andrews to put in. Line out a facet of the game that they've struggled with today. Hasn't really been an attacking platform for it, has it, Graham?
No, not at all, and it's due to the pressure being put on by Bishops, but this looks like a speculative throw from Chris Poole, but referee saying play on. And St Andrews College stretching the Bishops defence and coming back on the cutback here. This is Costa to Alika. Alika getting caught. Great defensive work there from Liebenberg. And now Barrett having to regather. Big hits in the middle of the field there from the Bishops defence.
Isaiah Wharton working hard on defence there. Costa to Ford. Looking to get a bit of an advantage line going here. Brought out the back to Rashmir. Rashmir looking for a bit of space.
And there the referee has his arm out for that high tackle. Slow ball here for St Andrews College. And Bishops having to do a lot of defending. They've only got one player back, Jerry. It's good quick hands there from, unfortunately nothing coming away with it. Just not intentional high tackle, but just around the collar. And it's a penalty on just halfway line side of the St Andrews 10-metre line.
Yeah, you see a real willingness of the St Andrews side to take the ball through phases and to hold on to the ball. But as you just mentioned, there certainly is an opportunity for a little kick over the top, or a little box kick for the forwards to run onto. And I just wonder whether they're awake to that opportunity and they're just not set in their mindset of taking it through the phases.
There's some big hits from the Bishops defence, Jerry. Some real guys standing up and smashing the runners from St Andrews College. And this is an opting four-man line-out for St Andrews, and back ball again to Barrett, down to Broad to Rashmir, looking for Costa in the middle of the field, and Mikey Ford trying to get on that ball. Good work there by Busang Lile to get rid of Ford. Big hit. Again, lots of big tackles being made here. Bishops also coming off the line really hard. And St Andrews just throwing a loose pass there and turning over the ball. But that's good defence from Bishops, Jerry. Really hard press, good line speed and good line integrity.
Yeah, it's the first couple of times now that St Andrews managed to get a platform at line-out time, and we can see that line speed of Bishops really affecting what they do off that play. Not running hard enough onto the ball, and then the advantage line belonging to Bishops. So it's a lot easier to defend from that point forward. Line out here, Bishops put in. Opted for the full line out, not a line out they use very often. Interesting to see what they do from here.
Perhaps smaller too, and it's a messy ball, and Evans having to clean it up.
Coming out around the corner. The options either side. Kloosman behind the forwards to Mngomezulu. Mikey Ford takes it up. Kloosman feeds it out quickly. Carry in there. Great work at the breakdown by Ryan Ford, emulating his cousin from earlier. We said that the two of them were very good at breakdown, Graham, and there's Ryan showing his own example.
A little bit of family competition, who can steal more ball, and immediately St John Broad opting, telling the referee that he'll go for points just to slow things down and just to try and stretch that lead even further. But good defensive mapping and defensive efforts from both teams, Jerry. It's at times Bishops have been caught a bit narrow, but in the last few phases they've got it right, and they've spread nice and wide and pushed up nice and hard in the St Andrews attack. And the same from the home side just now.
Absolutely, Graham. It's two very well coached teams executing their skills at the top of their game, and it's really, really pleasing to see such high quality rugby out here in the Eastern Cape today. Important kick here for Broad. Stretch that lead out to 11 points if he gets it. And he has. He slotted it straight through, and that's an important kick out to 11 points, as we were saying.
It's so important to keep that two tries to
just keep that scoreboard ticking all
100%.
the time. Mngomezulu with a restart. Probably look to kick short again. Dankwitz in the sort of hot box area there to receive the kickoff.
And short option is what he goes to. And great take by Braden Barrett. It's awesome to see that at schoolboy level, that single man lift. It's fantastic. You normally only see that at international level, but it is fantastic skill from the lock forward. And now out the back, Costa looking for Coxwell and just edging the ball forward. And unfortunately, been a bit quiet on his right wing is Andrew Coxwell.
A couple of opportunities early on, but he hasn't had many opportunities in the second half here. Just a little bit over eager there. You could see the Bishop's left wing just biting in there. Onto the centre, needed to force the pass over the top. And it's definitely creating space in those wide channels, are St Andrews. They just need a little bit more patience there. Good attacking opportunity here, left-hand scrum. The whole Bishop's backline lined up sort of in two waves in front of us here. Closeman to feed. And another tight head by St Andrews is absolutely key, this.
And Barker looking for, here goes Barker again. Barker breaking the line around the outside. And it's a high tackle. That was interesting to see what the referee does here. It's a quick ball for St Andrews College. Dylan Wilson over the gain line again, and Bishop's under a bit of pressure here. High tackle, Jerry, and it was last line of defence. In football, you'd have a red card for that.
Luckily, we don't play football here, Graham. But yeah, a little bit lucky not to escape with sanction. As you say, it was last line of defence, and he certainly made no effort to go low. But St Andrews do have the penalty here and a chance to stay on attack and keep putting the pressure on Bishops. Rushmere just nudging it into touch, winning a further 10 metres, setting up the line out.
Not opting for too much distance is Rushmere, just making sure he gets a line out opportunity to get a good platform to launch. And it's a big back ball here to Barrett. Barrett now to Broad. Having a little snipe there. Good effort from Kapatos to put pressure on him to not get the ball out wide, and opting to go the short side. Here goes Basimile stepping on his outside foot. Good leg drive.
In there.
And Broad to, now this is Wilson. Wilson out the back pass. A messy ball. Rushmere having to clean it up and looking for Dankwitz out wide. And St Andrews College got to start again. Bishop's putting them under a bit of pressure here. And conceding another, looks like conceding another penalty here. It looks, referee looking to talk to one of their players. Looks like Mikey Ford.
Yeah, the referee getting a little bit frustrated with the players talking back to him all the time when he's making decisions. And I think he's just issued a final warning there. The player, I think it was Miles Dankwitz, managed to get his knee on the ground. And Mikey Ford, it was, didn't release and allow him to place the ball. Instead, he ripped it, which is not allowed. So that's the reason for the penalty. And St John Broad deciding to take another shot at goal here.
It's a 40 odd meter kick here, Jerry. It's a big one just on the edge of St John's range. He has been fortunate enough to have watched him the whole week. He has been practicing these long kicks for these kind of moments. And he's a grade 11 student here at St Andrews College, St John Broad. A real talent. His older brother Rourke also played for the first team.
Another opportunity here to stretch the lead just a little bit further. It's a good strike. Off the upright.
Off the uprights, and here it's game on now.
Kloosman looking for a bit of space. Done well to keep him under wraps there. He's very, very dangerous from broken play. Pass in behind. I think it's Connor Evans carries it up there. And Bishop's still finding themselves in their 22 and under pressure. Ngome Zulu, the little dummy kick. Found a bit of space. Managed to close the space there. Did St Andrews College very quickly. But penalty to Bishops. You can see the Broad
Good
attempted
strike.
penalty. Great strike. Just off the upright. Very unlucky. A bit lazy in the kick chase there from St Andrews. Almost created some problems for them.
Yeah, Jerry, it's so important that you chase your kicks. It's You've seen it many international matches, in the Super Rugby matches. You can sneak a little try off an opposition that is sleeping if you chase hard and it comes off the upright. But Bishops now push St Andrews College back into their half, and Bishops with the 5-man line out 5 meters into the St Andrews College territory. And
Great contest there. I think it was Matthew Hillary went up in the front. Closeman still comes away with it. Ngome Zulu to Wharton. Wharton's been the real battering ram for Bishops today, taking the ball up hard. Around the corner comes Connor Evans. Great tackle by Barker. Bishops getting rewarded the penalty. Tackler not rolling away. Interesting to see what they're going to do here.
I think they'll probably kick for the corner, Jerry, and see 10 minutes left in this game. You almost feel that the Bishops need to score a try here to get back in it. And it looks like a long kick going for distance, and that's outstanding kick there.
The great kick by Sasha Ngome Zulu.
Right onto the St Andrews College 5-meter line, and under real pressure on the home side now. And Bishops walk in with a 5-man line, their sort of go-to line out of the day. Will they set up a back ball maul as they have been doing?
A little squash forward, a forward at 9, looking to set up the maul. Don't think they'll go for the front. The front's a dummy. On an overthrow, under pressure. Chris Poole coming away with the ball. Good carry up the field by the hooker. Again, that's that man, Mikey Ford, who's in over the ball. Out the back to Rushmere. Kicks across the field, and their numbers out there for St Andrews.
It's going to be interesting. Lloyd Costa with the take. This has been good play from St Andrews College. Good pressure, and opting for the short side again. Here's Barker to Coxwell. Coxwell with the offload to Dankwitz. Dankwitz rumbling forward now back into Bishop's half. Offloading to Matthew Hillary. Bishop's having to do a lot of work here on defence. And St John Broad out to Barrett. Barrett to Rushmere. Wrapped up in the middle is Rushmere. Good line speed from Bishops here. Bishops pushing St Andrews College back, and this is Barker. Barker trying to find a gap. Basi Malesu +1 pass to Busang Mlile. And there's a pick and go from the prop forward. Wrapped up in defence by Bishops. This is great defence from Bishops here, Jerry. Real pressure on the St Andrews College. They've actually worked them back 5 or 6 meters.
St Andrews is showing good patience here, holding on to the ball, trying to create a bit of space, trying to create a mismatch somewhere in the defensive line. Good option there by Broad with the box kick. Real contestable up in the air. 2 players up in the air, and well dealt with by the fullback Ross Vincent.
I think Barrett was not quite sure what he needed to do with that kick there, but there go Ngome Zulu kicking back in behind. Now this is Aleka. Aleka to Costa. Costa back to Aleka. Aleka on the outside. Can he burn him? Yes, he can. He's got one to beat. Opting for the big throw on inside and just forward. You almost think he should have actually backed his pace. Jerry's elusive runner is Benjamin Aleka.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought he just stood the man up. He should have backed himself on the outside. He had to throw the pass over 2 would-be defenders to get it to his support player in Lloyd Costa there. But again, you see St Andrews just being able to find the keys to unlock the Bishops' defence.
Yes,
Have a look at the replay. Ngome Zulu's kick was partially charged down there by Busang Mile. Aleka giving Costa the ball and then working outside of him beautifully with the speed on the outside.
Beating Mikey Ford. And there he probably should have just tried his efforts on his inside, and pass being judged forward. So it's a scrum for Bishops 10 metres outside their own try line.
Interesting scrum here, Kloosman feeding. See Luca Levin. Oh, another tight head. Damals Dankwitz comes away with it. Inside to Broad, and it's a fantastic try by the scrum half.
Outstanding work there, and this has been a problem for Bishops all day, is their scrums, and it's been a dominant performance thus far by Basi Malesu and Lukanyiso Bumela and Chris Poole, and the little general in St John Broad getting over the try line. There it is again.
Great scrum by Lukanyiso Bumela, the young tight head. He hasn't played many first team games, but he's really stood up today. Dankwitz doing the clever thing, offload to Broad, who scores a very, very key game in the bigger picture of this fixture, Graham.
100%, Jerry. And here he is to convert his own kick. Obviously Rashmir feeling that he's not quite in this, not on form with the boot. He's normally the go-to man with the boot. But St. John Broad, real talent, Jerry St. John Broad. He also plays for the first team water polo here at St. Andrews College. And a lot of these players do play 2 sports at first team level. Looks like he's got it. Outstanding kick.
That's great BMT there from Broad. He knows he's got to keep that scoreboard ticking. He knocks it over from the corner, converting his own try.
And it's 5 minutes to play, 35 points to 17. And Bishops have got a lot of work to do to get back into this game. A couple of heads are dropping at the moment, but no doubt they'll still have something in the bag. And it's a Shorko, no, terrible mistake from Bishops, overrunning the kicker. And it's really...
And it's interesting, that's probably the second or third time it's happened today, and the ref spoke to them after the last kickoff and warned them not to get ahead. They didn't heed the warning, and so he's called them back. The great attacking opportunity here for St. Andrews College. And here we see the other match just down the road in PE. It's Grey High versus Selborne in their big derby. Grey High leading 16-10, 7 minutes into the second half.
And you have some, it's real and turnover ball there for Grey High. So it's exciting stuff on both lower field and at Grey High School. A little injury concern here for the tight head prop Lukanyiso Bumela, but he's back on his feet again. And awesome, the boys from St. Andrews enjoying the sunshine and warmth out here this afternoon, and obviously loving the fact that their team are up on the scoreboard. And St. Andrews College putting everyone on the open side here. It'll be interesting to see what they do. With hard press out the back to Coxwell. Coxwell through the middle, offload to Bauker. Bauker to Costa. Costa and just throwing the ball forward. And it's a penalty again.
High tackle there on Lloyd Costa. That's why he couldn't quite get that offload away. And St. Andrews will be sure just to slow things down here. Probably play the ball into the corner, force the line out, and just start running this clock down. 18-point lead. They want to make sure that they drive this advantage home.
And off your screen there, just the go-to man in the back line, Dylan Barker, looks like he's down with a bit of a hamstring issue. Hopefully nothing too serious. He has been outstanding today, Jerry, in the centres, and this is a 4-man line-out for St. Andrews College, opting for a little short one to Dylan Wilson. Dylan Wilson over the try line. Outstanding play. Outstanding play from the home side. Little trick play, dummy back, and through the middle goes St. Andrews College.
A little off-the-ball incident in the in-goal there. I'm not quite sure what went on. The ref doesn't look very impressed by that. He's speaking to the 8th man. Here we have a look. The guy's running to the back. And a little pop over the top to Dylan Wilson. Little trick play. And a great finish by the... And there we have a look. Sasha Mgomezulu taking a bit of an exception to Braden Barrett, pushing him after the try and handing out a push of his own.
And this is a dominant performance by the home side. And it's a couple of changes being rung here. Looks like Dylan Barker is off the field, replaced by Jason Thomas. And also
Broad has driven that conversion home
and
bring up 40 points for St. Andrews against 42, apologies, to 17 for Bishops with 1 minute left on the clock here.
It's been a real dominant performance by St. Andrews College, and Bishops have been completely outplayed. And it looks like St. John has been replaced by Nicholas Rogan from the second team.
A great bit of skill in the air again from Matthew Hillary. Another man who's been outstanding today in the match, Matthew Hillary. Rogan in behind to Rashmir. Unfortunately, Basi Malesu just overrunning.
And this is not what you want to see at the end of a a really good game of rugby. Basi Malesu just taking exception to Connor Evans. And as we pan to the supporters just while things settle. See Schoolboys getting a little bit excited as well. But really no need for a shoving match. Obviously the guys are just asking each other how they like their meat on the braai a bit later. And there you have the Bishop supporters looking a little bit despondent, and
the ref going to have a word here to Basi Malesu and Connor Evans, who really just a little bit of pushing and shoving off the ball, but not what this game needed to end with.
No, 100%, Jerry. It's but Jerry, if you were to look at this game, I mean, this has been completely dominated by the home side. They've looked like they've been the side more up for it, and I think Bishops perhaps weren't expecting the intensity in which they've faced today, and it's disappointing that Ngome Zulu didn't use his little chip kicks over the top as he had in the first half. It was very effective and he stopped using that. But here's the last throw of the dice for Bishops to just sort of a consolation effort here in the dying moment.
No, absolutely, Graham. I think you hit the nail on the head. The St Andrews defence is really what changed this game today. They've been up in Bishop's face, not allowing them an inch of room to move. And Ngome Zulu's little chip in behind might have been effective, but it was so difficult to do when that defence is in your face all the time. And a take at the back there by Rudston, and the little maul, the break off on the side by Wharton.
And great defence by St Andrews College. Ball out the back loosely. And Ngome Zulu having a crack himself. Not held there.
Jason Thomas making a good tackle, slowing the ball down.
And looks like he's over, and there we have it. The last play, and it's a try to Bishops.
Captain there
it's a penalty. Apologies, it's a penalty.
Thought Isaiah Wharton had got over there, and a quick tap, and a swarming defence from the St Andrews College team once again. And unfortunately they didn't retreat, and now I think the referee's going to go to his pocket.
Another penalty here against Braden Barrett. So Jerry, in these who will be, if you were to pick one, I know it's been an epic effort from the St Andrews College team, but if you were to pick a man of the match, who would it be?
Yeah, we just have a look here quickly. Tap and go from Connor Evans, met there by Basi Malesu, the two of them going at it again, just short of the line here. Bishops looking for that consolation try. Kloosman with a pass. Ngome Zulu out wide, back inside, and Rudston over for the try. And Bishops getting that elusive consolation try that they've been hunting this whole second half. Just coming back to your question there, Graham, for me, I know that the St Andrews pack really performed well. There were some real standouts there. Let's just have a look at the replay quickly. Good long wide ball out there. Martinison back inside, and Rudston over in the corner. Yeah, for me the forwards did really well. The front row of Poole, Malesu and Bumela really dominating scrum time. Hillary was very, very effective. St John Broad was a great general, but for me the standout player today on the field was Dylan Barker, and he actually for me was the difference between the two teams.
100%.
He was physical in defence, and he was electric ball in hand.
100%, Jerry, couldn't agree with you more. It really has been an outstanding game of rugby from St Andrews College, and Bishops unfortunately will have to go back to Cape Town and re-look at things as they end their season with Wynberg and Rondebosch in the next 2 weeks. And there we have Ngome Zulu pushing it wide, and story of the game, unfortunately 40 for Bishops, but 42 points to 22 in favour of the men from Grahamstown, trying to claw back a few of the wins over the history. And a real fantastic day of rugby, Jerry, and it's just been outstanding to have the men from Cape Town here, and it's been hopefully fantastic for all of you viewers back home. So Jerry, thank you very much for this afternoon.
Awesome, thanks Graham.